What is going on, crypto YouTube people? So if you're new to my channel, I am a crypto YouTuber. I document the day-to-day events, price action around Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, how liquidity shifting, and everything you need to be aware of. But I am making a little bit of a shift to my content, and I want to start showing the day-to-day from the start of my morning, whenever I take a shower and just getting started and walking my doggo, to the middle of the day, whenever I'm working in my 9 to 5, looking at the market, seeing the news events, and start trading. Whenever I start the day, guys, I automatically pull up my feed, see exactly what all the updates are. There's some updates around ASTER, which is causing a lot of people to think that it's going to keep on rallying super stupid hard. On top of that, there's more anticipation around price action, more key news events that are happening that is pretty much going to be having an effect on the market, and just more stuff. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the day-to-day, how everything progresses throughout the day. Everything is looking a little bit green right now, a little bit of red, trading sideways. We're going to be seeing, though, if we're going to be seeing more dumps or a little bit to the upside. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and go walk designer, and then we can jump into potentially starting to day trade and just look at the markets and overall how I just navigate the space on a day-to-day basis. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so got done walking the doggo, and for some reason my system took like, I don't know, 20 minutes to set up. So right now it's about 8 o'clock, but at this time, this is usually whenever I'm getting the day started at my jobbo. Let me go into show. So got the setup for my job. There is some breaking news taking place right now. There's an active shooter in Dallas, Texas, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. Right now, once I do that, guys, because of course you got to make your money to focus on the things that you want to build in life. But if we were to look, I can start focusing on exactly what is going on in the markets in terms of the perspectives with the news events that are taking place, what's going to be happening today, and also macro perspectives on the price action around Bitcoin, Ethereum, and just exactly where we're headed for the day. And this is how I see what is going on and the perspectives that are taking place, and this is by just building a good following list, guys, from actual people that know what they are talking about. And of course you're going to slowly build that for yourself, but that's usually how I start the day. Look at the charts, look at how everything is going, so that I can set up a discussion for later on. And right now, there's a lot of different things taking place. We have ASTER, which is the latest play that everyone is starting to jump on, and everyone is making a good amount of money on, which is really dope. I think that's really great that there's consistent plays. Goes to show that specific altcoins can outperform other assets like Bitcoin, even though we're starting to see liquidity shift and we see downturns. And it's just because specific narratives pop off, guys, at different times. And usually whenever everything is dumping, there's always that one or two coins that are just building and leading everything in terms of price action. So right now it's really crazy, guys. I want to keep you updated on the news events and everything that is taking place today. So as the day progresses, I'm gonna keep letting you know what is taking place. Also want to just thank everyone that comments on my channel, lets me know the feedback that I asked for in terms of my mic and stuff like that. I listened, I have the mic on, and we're gonna keep moving forward with this setup. And like I said, I kind of want to show the ins and outs of my day-to-day to just show you guys that I'm a real person, not some, random influencer or Cole. But if you guys would prefer my videos at the end of the day, once we have all the information, so you don't see all the, tidbits of the beginning and stuff like that, then just let me know and we can do it that way as well. I'm just trying to move around with the content, change everything up. I'm trying to get monetized. We're getting closer, but right now I'm fighting watch time because you have to hit 4,000 hours of watch time within 1 year. So once you surpass a year of videos, you pretty much start losing all that watch time that you built up, which is kind of criminal, but at the end of the day, they make the rules and I'm just here playing the game. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the news events, the price action. I'm probably gonna start day trading as well, putting in my first play. But other than that, if you guys have any questions throughout the process of everything that's going on, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. All right, I gotta get started on my job and stuff. And this active shooter situation is pretty crazy.
Detainee, person that was the shooter who is now dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This happened. This
All right,
was
catch you guys in a few. So guys, now it is currently about to be 11 a.m. I had about like 4 meetings already situation in Dallas is getting crazy. It's already made national news, which is, ouch, I just hit myself, which is pretty crazy. But right now, guys, Ethereum just reclaimed that 4,200 region. Everyone's getting super bullish, calling for altcoin season. But there is some great points that are just points to the fact that, you know, we're retesting, and honestly, we could be falling below 4,000. That's what we've been anticipating, moving back to that 21-week estimating moving average. So not too much new data around there, but right now we're seeing a little bit of a pump, and this is where you can't get so caught up in the macro lens. That's why I drop day-to-day content, because on a week-to-week basis we talk about the, you know, information that's coming out, but then on a, you know, hourly basis we see all the updates with the price action around Bitcoin, Ethereum, and how everything's moving. And right now, guys, you know, we're starting to see a little bit of a pump, but I'm sure that with more data, with the key news events that are happening this week, we're still going to be seeing corrections. So anticipate volatility, expect all this. Right now, Ethereum is seeing a little bit of a pump. You know, we have people talking about how Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be rallying, but right now, sideways price action, guys. I have been looking into put my first trade, but I'm super busy with my day-to-day job, and this is where it's really cool for me to shoot stuff like this, because I have to show you guys where I'm managing my day-to-day while also trying to do stuff in the crypto space. And this is where you are going to be able to, you know, try to figure out that differential aspect and the indicator to where you can start to manage both of these things. I want to go full-time in crypto, but you still got to utilize something like a 9 to 5 to prop yourself up to what you want to do, get that capital, and pretty much just funnel into the investments and do everything that you're trying to do. So I'm gonna get back to this, have another meeting coming up in the next like 25 minutes. I'm gonna look into potentially putting in another play, but we're approaching lunchtime already. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the news events and exactly the price action and everything going on. But yeah, getting into noon, hopefully we don't start seeing massive liquidations. All right, catch you next one. So what is up, guys? I haven't been able to put in a play yet because I've been super busy with my meetings at work, and now I'm also cooking. Got some mashed potatoes going on right here, about to make some Mexican rice. So right now, guys, markets are just trading sideways. We see the key news events that happen, and that's why I drop market updates at the end of the day, just because, you know, there's not too much going on. We saw Ethereum reclaim that 4,200 zone, but everything is trading sideways, and we're still anticipating more deviations. So right now, I think this is a really cool video because it shows the in-between stuff of just doing your normal life while also trying to navigate in the crypto space and make the most of everything. I don't have my mic right now, so I do apologize for the sound change if it does change. But overall, guys, I'm gonna let you know once I see more updates in the market. At the end of the day, of course, we're gonna have a full update on everything that has came out for the day. And then from there, also letting you know if I initiate a trade. But really busy on normal stuff in my day-to-day life. And this is why I want to transition full-time into crypto. But right now, guys, making some Spanish rice, making some mashed potatoes, gonna cook some flank steak, and then from there I got to get back to work and do some other different things. So I'll keep you updated and let you know once we have more updates in the day. So what's up, guys? Right now I'm eating my mashed potatoes and flank steak. Yeah, I cook. That's just who I am. I'm someone who cooks. And also, I'm watching Chris Williamson and Sam Sulek. That acne looks crazy.
Oh, this all sucks so bad.
Oh, too much.
Your responsibility for
yeah, but guys, the biggest thing about this and why I'm recording it, is because we all get free time. And usually whenever we have free time, what do? We watch Netflix, we waste our time doing other different things, scrolling, doom scrolling on Instagram or YouTube or wherever it is that you do doom scrolling. And whenever you're trying to progress, and something like crypto especially, it requires understanding multiple different variables of information and also keeping up to date with all that. So the in-between stuff, whenever you're watching stuff, it's really good to inform yourself with what's going on in the markets, learning new strategies and going full into it. But at the end of the day, I'm still a real person. I still want to enjoy the little time that I do have on my lunch break that I have left. So I'm pretty much just eating some mashed potatoes and some steak, and I'm watching a podcast with Chris Williamson and Sam Sulek. I like both those individuals. Chris Williamson's podcast I freaking love a lot, so go check that out. But yeah, that's just food update. I need to get back to my job. There's a whole bunch of meetings that I have. My computer's telling me already, like, hey, get back over here, you got meetings. But yeah, I need to keep doing that. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the market updates that are taking place. Nothing too much for the day moving forward right now, sitting at around like 12:42 p.m. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my mashed potatoes and steak and finish this, and we are gonna get back to it. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I have to go work out now. I ended my day. I actually went and picked up a toy that I bought, which is freaking awesome. But overall, that's not a toy. That's not a toy. I say it's a toy for me. It's a guy toy, but that's not a toy. Overall, though, guys, I'm about to go work out right now. You can see the body without a pump. I mean, the arms still look pretty decent. But yeah, I'm about to go work out, and then you can see, yeah, there's my tattoo, if you didn't know how to tattoo. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna go work out, and then we'll finish up the day. Bitcoin reclaimed the 114,000 region, and a few other different things, which I'm gonna put on the screen for you. But when I get back from working out, I gotta walk my doggo one more time, I gotta take a shower, and then we're gonna jump into the last of what you need to be aware of, ending up the day. All right, let's go. Alright, guys, and this is me afterwards. I think you can see the pump. You know what? I just want to take off my shirt just because. You know what? I can't because I can't set it up. But overall, you see the pump, guys. You see that pump right there? You see that? You see that pump? Yeah. Work out, y'all. Even if you don't want to work out, start doing it. It's a healthy mind. Getting into a consistent habit of doing things that are good for you guys is beneficial. It's going to pretty much align with, you know, keeping up with the day-to-day price action around Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, all that good stuff. So if you guys don't work out, make sure you guys work out. Get after them gains. All right, I got to walk designer, and then we're going to wrap up the video. And guys, with the power of timing, that is currently the conclusion of the day. Usually, guys, this is where my videos actually start. If you go look at any of my videos, I'm sitting down in front of my professional lighting with my laptop and my handy dandy notebook, and I'm just pretty much telling you guys what has happened throughout the day. In this video, though, I've been pretty much showing you guys the updates as they've been progressing throughout the day. There is a lot of anticipation exactly with the sideways price action around Bitcoin, and more anticipation around Bitcoin rallying, guys, moving into October, looking at pairs, looking at multiple different things, and right now it's just, you know, anticipating more news events that are closing out the week and how the markets are going to be looking. U.S. stock markets took a little bit of a plummet after making new all-time highs consecutively. So right now, this is why there's a whole bunch of volatility in the markets, guys. Argentina's economy not looking too hot. There's multiple different areas where there's uncertainty due to the news events and everything else that's happening, which is why everyone believes that Ethereum is still going to keep on rallying, which is crazy. We saw Ethereum reclaim the 4,200 region, and then it started dumping significantly right after that, which just pours into the fact that it's moving back towards that 21-week estimated moving average. So this is a great video because it showed you the tidbits and the in-between stuff, guys, of how I do my normal life, and then at the end of the day, how the updates are in the market. There isn't too much going on. The biggest thing is the ASTER play that's going on, and I want to give you guys my perspective around it. What do I think? I think that I need to do a little bit more research, but it really seems like CZ is really taking ASTER to a whole nother level. We're seeing massive confirmations, which is causing a lot of people to invest into the asset. We're seeing Wells investing to it like crazy. And do I hold a bag? No, I do not. I do not hold a bag, guys. I am focusing on my YouTube channel, day trading, understanding the ins and outs of the markets. So whenever I saw the play going on, I did see, you know, in the first few days when everyone was talking about it and it was sitting at around like 40, 50 cents. But now, you know, it's rallying super freaking hard, and everyone's anticipating a $10 valuation. Should you invest in the coin? If you believe in it, go jump into it. I think there's a lot of rallying around it, a lot of influencers and calls, and I'm not saying that it's not going to be a huge play. More than likely, this is going to be a very, very big play for this you know, cycle, but I wouldn't, you know, tell you to just ape your money into it. Look for a good entry on it. I know a lot of people are waiting for the dip and it's not dipping right now, but at the end of the day, especially if we see massive liquidations in the market, I'm sure ASTER is going to take a little bit of a hit, and that's where you can potentially get your entry. But this is not financial advice, guys. On my channel, I keep you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action around Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, and everything you need to be aware of. And I just realized I have my mic on, but I don't have the interface in the phone, so I do apologize because the audio is not going to be as good as the other episodes and other clips in this video. So my apologies. I'm still learning this stuff, guys. I got to get better at
you know, this YouTube stuff, which is why I need to get really close to monetizing the channel. I'm so close, but I've already surpassed a year of making videos, so it's stealing watch time from me. So I'm gonna keep dropping day-to-day content. If you guys prefer videos like this where I show you guys my life and the day-to-day and what's going on and the updates as they come, then, you know, drop me a comment, say, hey, I like this form of content. If you guys prefer to just have me sitting down with the booth light telling you exactly what's going on in the markets, also just let me know that works better. But overall, I'm gonna keep dropping daily day-to-day updates, guys. Try to show you guys the ins and outs of my life and how you could also take advantage of the crypto markets as a normal retail investor. But overall, drop me a comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think of the content, share the content with someone else so that we can get more views, and overall just inform more people of what's going on in the markets. Crazy stuff, guys. Really loved this episode. It was a lot of work, but overall, just trying to go full-time in this stuff. So it's just a process of learning. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. See you tomorrow. Do not capitulate your bags. Expect volatility. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.